Hi there, and welcome back to our virtual PianoKids World Tour. I'm Captain Joe.
And I'm Admiral Emily. We're so glad to have you back today since we are going to be learning a little bit about musical form.
Now, musical form isn't quite as easy to identify as whether something is high or low, or fast or slow. But it is an important piece of the puzzle for any genre of music, whether classical, jazz, or even your favorite pop tune.
That's right. Musical form exists in every piece of music you hear. It might be easier to understand if we think of it kind of like a pattern.
Patterns are all around us, like the pattern of a quilt. You might see a pattern on a snake, or even the pattern of you getting up every morning and making your bed and starting your day.
Exactly. We can look at the musical form of a piece as a pattern. We just need to identify the different parts.
One of the easiest musical forms to identify is called ABA, made up of 3 different sections. You see, ABA form is kind of like a peanut butter sandwich. The A is like the first piece of bread on bottom. The B is like the peanut butter in the middle. And the last A is like the piece of bread that rests on top.
Let's use a little song that you may know called Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star to help us break it down.
First, the A section.
So that first phrase makes up our A section. Now let's hear our B section. And following that is our A section one more time. Now I want you to stand up with me, and we're going to use a different body movement for each of the different sections in Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. For the A section, I want you to do this. And for the B section, we can do this. I've asked Captain Joe to play Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star all together. And so when you hear the A section, remember to do this. And the B section, remember to do this. Let's give it a try. Great job! Now you've learned ABA form.
Now let's learn about one of my favorite musical forms, theme and variations. Theme and variations is where a composer takes a main melody or a theme and then restates that melody over and over again with little changes here and there, or variations.
You could visualize it like this. A is the main melody, and then A1, A2, and A3 are the variations. They're very close to A, but just slightly different. Or, in our example that we'll use coming up, we could say that we're using a star since we're playing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. And the variations of the star could be a star wearing sunglasses, a star with a mustache, and then for our third variation, a star with a hat.
In order to demonstrate theme and variations, we're going to use our song, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Just as a reminder, here's what the main melody sounds like. Now I'll play some examples of theme and variations on Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star.
For our last activity, we're going to head to our craft corner. Let's go! For this next craft, we're going to be making a fun listening map exercise. You will need a piece of plain white paper and a writing or coloring utensil. I've asked Captain Joe to play Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, the melody, and 3 variations. The first thing we're going to do is make a grid to include 4 boxes. One box will be for the main melody, and the other 3 boxes will be for the variations. As soon as you hear a new variation, we want you to draw what you're hearing. This is what my listening map looks like. Every box is different. Let's give it a try. Great job. This is what my listening map looks like. What does yours look like?
Well, this was a lot of fun today. Be sure to check out the extension activity located right below this video on Piano Cleveland's website.
Until next time, this is Admiral Emily.
And Captain Joe,
Over and out.